Hey guys, Jason here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to play a series of 5 metal riffs, and they're all based on the alternate picking patterns of Eye of the Beholder. And that's off Metallica's And Justice for All album. I just happen to be wearing this shirt today. Coincidence? Alright, so we're gonna start out just learning the notes for the Eye of the Beholder for this specific part of the riff. Now, my goal here is not to teach you how to play Eye of the Beholder. There's like 100 other videos and tabs and books and all that yada yada to learn the song. And if you want to do that, I encourage you to do that. My goal for this video is to teach you the alternate picking technique for metal rhythms. And we're going to use this pattern as an example because after we learn this specific pattern of Eye of the Beholder, I'm going to teach you how to play the same pattern with other notes and other chords. So the goal of this video is really to help you learn the technique and then expand on it so that you can write your own metal riffs. So here we go. Eye of the Beholder, very, very simple, guys. There's 4 notes. It's kind of like a chromatic thing going on here. It's going to be E in standard tuning, and then we're going to go G, F sharp, F, E, G. Trying to talk and play that, it's not working. E, G, F sharp, F. That's better. Anyway, so that's when we start out on the E, we're alternate picking that note while we're palm muting, and we're hitting that like 8 times. I think that's 8, so if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. And then we switch over from the E to the G, and then we're gonna be chopping that dun dun chugga dun. So it's like a 1 2, then almost like a gallop, you know, a 3-part note there that we hit on the G before we play that G power chord. Got that? Now we're going to do that exact same pattern on the F sharp to the F. That's pretty much it. So get that down. So now you've got the concept, and if you need to pause the video here and just practice that, because again, I want you to get the technique down, you know, learn these notes, that's great, but get that technique, get that alternate picking rhythm down, and then unpause it and proceed to the next series of metal progressions that we're going to learn here based on the pattern that we just learned. Alright, so the second part to this, and this is 2 of 5 because the one we just played was number 1, Eye of the Beholder. I'm just going to teach you how to play this on a different part of the fretboard. So we're going to do the exact same thing, but instead of playing this on the E and A string, we're going to switch over and play it on the A and D string. So just take that same pattern we just learned and do this. So again, we're starting on the A instead of the E, the open A. So we're starting on the A, and then we're going to that C note next. Then we're going to go C to B flat. I hope it doesn't fall on us or all B flat. You remember that line from the Goonies? That's pretty cool. Now for alternate picking metal rhythm pattern number 3 based on the Eye of the Beholder riff. This is where we're going to get a little bit more interesting. We're going to change it up. We're going to go back to the first pattern of Eye of the Beholder. But there's one note that I want to change up a little bit, and I'll explain why after I teach you the series of notes. Again, same picking patterns, right? You're doing the 8 times, you know, then going to the next note, dun dun ticka ta, and then the same on that third. You know, 1 and 3 are the same, then 2 and 4 are the same. Does that make sense? I hope so. So this time we did a switcheroo. We're playing the E, going to the G. Instead of going from E, G, F sharp, F, we're going E, G, then we're going to a B, and then back to an F. So I'm going to play it slow here for you. You can play along. Now, the reason why I did this specific pattern is because I wanted you to get used to playing this technique, this alternate picking for metal rhythms, from, you know, playing on 2 strings and going over to another set of 2 strings. Because it's real easy to play on the same set of 2 strings. But then it adds just a hair bit more complexity. Not that I have any hair. It has just a little bit more complexity when you have to go from those 2 strings to another set of 2 strings. So instead of, we're going. So again, you know, practice that. Practice, you know, using that alternate picking technique and going back and forth from these 2 set of strings to another 2 set of strings. Now you can take that concept and really apply it anywhere. So the next pattern I want to teach you is, you know, again, based on the same picking pattern, the same alternate picking pattern here. And we've kind of been up in this area a lot here, so I kind of want to get us away from that. So this time we're going to play. So now we're doing 2 things here. We're moving away from this high part of the fretboard and kind of coming down in this area a little bit. So we're getting used to moving our fingers around a little bit on the fretboard while we're playing this alternate picking metal rhythm technique. Man, that's a long phrase, but it does sound cool. And we're also going from, you know, a set of 2 strings to another set of 2 strings. In other words, we're playing the majority of this on the E and A, but then we're also going over to the A and D string as well. And all I'm doing here is I'm playing the E, then I'm going to the A here on, you know, the A and E string. I'm sorry, E and A string. E is 5, A is 7. And then we're just moving up an entire step to 7 and 9. And then that last note is on the A and the D strings, and we're going to be playing, what is that, 8 and 10, which is an F. Instead of playing the F here, we're playing it here. So here it is one more time. Now for the final pattern I want to share with you, we're playing this all on 1 string, but this is giving the riff a little bit more of a melodic taste. You know, you guys know I love melodic metal, melodic death metal, all that stuff, anything melodic. And we're going to be playing everything on the A and the D string, just a different progression altogether, and to me it's just like a really cool progression. So here we go. So all I'm doing here, again, we're on the A and D string. A and D, we're on 5 and 7 starting out. That's a D note. Then we're going to a C, which is 3 and 5, frets 3 and 5. Then we're going to the A, the open A here. 0, 2, if you're reading the tablature, which I don't have. Then 1 and 3, the B flat. Alright guys, that wraps it up. That is my 5 variations of alternate picking metal rhythms based on the Eye of the Beholder song, Metallica's And Justice for All album. And again, that's a really, really cool metal guitar technique. You know, you have the palm muting, you have the alternate picking, and the song itself, Eye of the Beholder itself, is, you know, pretty simple song. I mean, Metallica has some complex stuff, but that specific piece is pretty simple. Again, though, I'm not really teaching you how to play any one particular song. I want you to grasp the concept. I want you to get better at the techniques, the alternate picking for metal rhythms. And, you know, I want you to apply this specific concept that we've learned today, you know, just in different areas of the fretboard. And that's why I gave you 5 different exercises to play. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. You know, please leave some comments and let me know, you know, what kind of things, you know, you got out of this video and how this helped you, or if you have any questions. So until the next video, keep it metal.